first thing you have to do, you have to take care of you first. That's just like if you're on an airplane flying from Tennessee out to Honolulu, the first thing that they're going to tell you to do, they're going to say, in the event of an airplane crash, please put your own oxygen mask on first. They don't say reach over and put the oxygen mask on the baby first, because how can you help the baby out if you can't breathe? Take care of yourself first, and that's why I'm telling you to always meditate first thing in the morning. Always take care of your noodle. Always take care of your brain. Once you can take care of your brain, won't nobody else be able to control your brain but you. Good evening. I want to talk to you today about how to stop people from ruining your day. If you've ever been having a really great day, and then all of a sudden somebody does something that pisses you off, and then once you get really pissed off, you lose control in your brain, and then once you lose control inside of your brain, your entire day begins to spiral down. Now, if that's ever happened to you before in life, and you would like to know how to ensure that no one ever robs you of your day ever again, stay tuned to the end of this episode. Before we get into the 4 tips that are needed each and every day for you to ensure that you never let anyone ruin your day, I want to tell you what kind of got me off into this. Because see, when I was younger, maybe like 19 through like 22 or 24, I was very like naive about like my day and like my life basically. And so I would let people control my day and my life like I was a puppet. And I didn't necessarily know better at that time. But once I realized the things that I was doing to allow people to steal my shine from my day, I started realizing, you know what? Nobody has to ruin my day ever again. All I have to do is apply myself. See, when I was younger, I used to wake up looking for negativity. I'm not going to lie. I used to wake up and get my phone and looking to see if anybody said anything, crazy on my text messages, or like I would get my BlackBerry and then I would like go to like Facebook, all of these other like social media platforms. I would see a bunch of like negativity and things like that, like people had gotten divorced and people were in war and stuff like that. And so with all of that negativity, what they did for me was just lit the fire that was already inside of my head that was already negative. And so once I realized what was going on, and once I realized what I needed to do to make sure I take back control of my day, which is my life, I started, having a lot of success in my day. And now I don't let anybody ruin my day. Not my wife, not my family, not my clients, not anybody. I don't let anybody or anything ruin my day. Now, let me get into the 4 things that I recommend that you do to ensure that nobody ruins your day. Step number 1, it's going to be, do not look at your phone in the morning time. Here's what I'm talking about. This kind of goes back to my story that I just got through explaining about myself. The reason I say don't look at your phone in the morning time, that's going to gaslight you if you see something negative. So for example, let's just say you were asleep, your alarm clock goes off. You wake up, you grab your phone, and you go to your bank account, and you see that your bank account is in the negative. Your heart is going to immediately begin pounding. It's going to begin racing. 1,000 things are going to be going through your mind at that time. My light bill is due today. My phone bill is due. So typically, if a person is to wake up like that, what they're going to do, they're going to quickly wake up their spouse. Then that person's spouse, they're going to wake up, heart pounding, because they're going to be thinking something is actually wrong, like an emergency. Because if somebody wakes you up in like a hostile way, your first human instinct is to think that something is going on. The house is on fire. Is it a burglar coming in? So your whole day from that point on out, for both of those people right there, their day is going to be down the drain. Then what typically happens is the person who looked at their phone and seen that they were $15 in the negative on their bank account, they're going to go take a quick shower. They're going to zoom down to the bank. They're going to be taking that negative energy to the bank teller. Then what winds up happening next is, if the bank don't give a proper resolution to you, then your day is going to be definitely down the drain. All of that could have been avoided if the person would not have looked at the phone. If you did not look at your phone at 5 o'clock in the morning once you woke up, it's nothing but negativity on your phone, especially in the morning time. In the evening time, okay, it's more positivity in the evening time. But in the morning time, that's going to be a trap of negativity, because all of your bank transactions that you did last night are going to be rolled over that next day. So if you are upside down in your bank account, your adrenaline is going to get to rushing. And once your adrenaline gets to rushing, if you don't immediately calm your adrenaline levels down, your day is going to be shot. And then most people will try to pull somebody else's day down. Like you might try to pull the bank teller's day down because you went in the negative $15 because you didn't have your finances together. It may have not been the bank's fault. But what I recommend is to not look at your phone into a set time. You may not agree with me. You might be like, Tony, you know what? My kids are in school or this, that, and the other. I got that. But you do need time to get your brain together first thing in the morning. If your kids have to be at school at 7 o'clock, I recommend waking up a little bit earlier to get your brain together, to get your thoughts together. Because see, if you wake up and just go, that is the best way for people and for things to ruin your day. That's how a lot of obstacles get in your way. And then that's how you may not be able to achieve things that you think or that you may possibly be able to achieve, because a lot of obstacles were just stupidly thrown in your path. Like you trying to walk and then stuff keeps falling down, like you know those action movies. Most people bring certain things on themselves more so than outside forces. And if you don't have control over your day, you're not gonna have control over your life. And then if your life goes a certain way, you can't blame anybody but the person in the mirror. Step number 2 to ensuring that no one ever ruins your day again is going to be to meditate. Once you first initially wake up, that's when I recommend to meditate. See, my meditative space is going to be while I'm taking my shower, because like it's something about the really extremely hot water that wakes my body up, and it like makes my brain be in like a transit type of state where I can meditate, you know, while I'm doing my, you know, daily task in the morning. But that may not be applicable to you, and it's best to meditate in an area where you feel safe, secure, and very comfortable, because you have to step outside of your normal thinking pattern and then go to another level. So make sure that you're at a really good, safe, secure, quiet location. If you try to meditate and you got jackhammers and babies crying in the background, you're not going to actually be able to meditate that way. So if your kids wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I recommend to maybe wake up about 20 minutes earlier than you normally wake up. So that way you can get yourself together before your family wakes up. And because see, if you have yourself together, you're going to be setting a really good example for your family, and then that's going to make sure that their day goes really good also. Positivity is contagious. Once you're meditating, I recommend to set a 3 to 5 minute timer, because 3 to 5 minutes, that'll get you a really good meditation state. Now, if you can do it longer than 3 to 5 minutes, that's even better. Now, once we are meditating, what we're meditating about, we're basically giving thanks for our life, our breath, our family, because sometimes as humans, we may not be as mindful as perhaps we need to be. And it's the little things in life that adds up to make life as a whole. So once we're very mindful of our own selves, then we can actually help other people achieve the things they need to achieve. But first thing you have to do, you have to take care of you first. That's just like if you're on an airplane flying from Tennessee out to Honolulu, the first thing that they're going to tell you to do, they're going to say, in the event of an airplane crash, please put your own oxygen mask on first. They don't say reach over and put the oxygen mask on the baby first, because how can you help the baby out if you can't breathe? Take care of yourself first. And that's why I'm telling you to always meditate first thing in the morning. Always take care of your noodle. Always take care of your brain. Once you can take care of your brain, won't nobody else be able to control your brain but you. And see, that's one little trick that most people do in life. Most people are trying to control your brain. And then the average person who is naive to people trying to control their brain will open up their brain and just let somebody march on in or whatnot, and then basically control their brain. And then that person will be doing things that they never thought they would do in life. And the reason it is because you didn't meditate. You didn't get yourself together first. You allowed somebody else to get you together. And you should never let anybody else get you together. Like, why would you let somebody else control your brain? Why would you let somebody else control your day? You know, if you're going to be one way, be that way. If you're going to be, oh, I want to be in and do what I want to do, then make sure to always be and do what you want to do, and make sure to never let nobody control your brain. And the only way to be in control of your brain is to start your day off with meditation. Step number 3 to ensuring that no one ever ruins your day again is going to be to journal. What I mean by journaling is going to be to set a 3 to 5 minute timer on your phone immediately after you do your meditation. You don't wait to go change your baby's diaper or nothing like that and then come back and journal. You don't do that. You journal while your brain is good and hot and is ready to be receptive and is open to positivity. Once you're journaling, I recommend to either journal on your phone's notepad or either to journal actually in pencil and paper, whatever's more comfortable for you. The goal when you're journaling is the written declaration of that meditation that you've done. That's why I say don't go get nothing to eat and then journal. No. Meditate, then immediately segue to journaling while your brain is in that particular state. Once you're journaling, if you meditated about how you can achieve anything in life that you want to achieve, regardless of what anybody else thinks about your goal that you want to achieve. Let's just say if you meditated about something like that, I recommend to journal that same exact statement that you meditated out. I can do anything in life that I want to do in my life, regardless of what anybody thinks about it. If you meditated that, then journal that exact same message down, because what that's going to do, that's going to ensure that that actually comes true in your life. Because you'll be surprised if you get to putting positive things and positive words and positive affirmations out to the universe. You'll be surprised how true some of that stuff comes. Like I journaled years ago, maybe like 15 years ago, exactly how my wife was going to look, how she was going to be, and everything. And I'll be doggone, my wife is exactly what I journaled. If I was to show her the journals that I did way before I met her, she would be like, dang, Tony, must have been watching me or something. If you actually think positive and you want positive in your life, you'll be really surprised how like stuff just kind of like comes together like a jigsaw puzzle, and it's a very beautiful mosaic type of picture that emerges from those things like that. See, that's the reason why I say always journal the exact same things that you were meditating about. I almost can guarantee you that that's going to come true. Now, I can't say how long it's going to happen. It kind of just depends. And the biggest thing is going to be if you really believe what you meditated about and what you journaled about to be true. So for example, if you meditated, I can achieve anything in life I want to achieve. And you journaled, I can achieve anything in life I want to achieve. But up here in your brain, in your noodle, if you're thinking, man, you know what? Shit, man, I really can't do this. You know, my daddy, he couldn't do it. Uncle, he couldn't do it. What makes me any different? If you think thoughts like that, you're going to get weak results like that. The goal is to get strong results in life. Nobody wants no weak results in life. If you want that, either you not telling the truth because you're trying to keep a certain status, or either I don't know what your problem is. But nobody actually wants that in life. People want positivity in life. And once you journal, that's going to assure that you have great positive things happen to you in your life. In life, that's what you want. Life is all about positivity, love, and caring for people. You know, life isn't about, chaos and stuff like that. Though some people do make life about chaos and some people like that type of lifestyle. If you're ready to take your journey of mindset mastery to the next level and dive even deeper into mindfulness and also meditation, well, I've got a fantastic resource just for you. Inside, you're going to find step-by-step instructions, valuable insights, and also practical exercises to help you enhance your mindset and bring more positive changes to your life. This guide is the roadmap to success. All you need to do is click the link below in the description. Step number 4 to ensuring that no one ever ruins your day again is going to be give yourself permission in life to actually be happy. See, you'll be surprised at the amount of people in life who don't give themselves permission to be happy. Most people in life give other people permission to be happy. For example, you might give your son permission to marry this woman, or you might give your daughter permission to marry this guy. But most people don't give themselves permission in life to be happy. Like I talked about in the previous section, you have to put your oxygen mask on first. Most people bring sadness and sorrow to themselves by the actions that either they do or either they don't do, that either they was or they wasn't supposed to do. Typically, a lot of outside forces isn't really the cause of your unhappiness in life. Typically, you are the cause of your unhappiness in life. If you really sit back and think about it, and you may not agree with me here, but that's all right. Most people unhappiness come from things that they implant on themselves. And I notice a lot of people, that's what they want. They want that unhappiness and they want that struggle in life, because that means if they have that struggle in life and they don't achieve things in life, it's gonna be somebody else's fault. And that about wraps it up for today's episode. Until next time, I'll catch you later.